Yo, the honest pastor.
And the only pastor.
Pastor,
media personnel ever do. With you, boy. Shut up. The Pastar. The Pastar. You can tell the person it's the fucking Horny Pastar.
Straight up, all
The
right.
Pastar.
Grand Rising. I are the Horny Pastor, and this is the Horny channel. And everybody always say, Pastor, you talk about too much war, lyrical war on your channel. All right, we'll take it to love a little bit. We'll take it to love. Because I'm the Horny Pastor. So let's take it to love, okay? Let's do this. Now, we see the man and the woman. I think it's Big Red and Kavon, or Kavon and Big Red old situation that has been transpiring within the whole news and the YouTube news and everything. And we have up-to-date information that the man, Mr. Kavon, he has passed away from ingesting all that stuff that he was drinking that is not meant to be drunk. Yes, after he dashed away his beautiful fiancée that he proposed to maybe hours before, I have a thing called slap and go. This thing called slap and go, it prevents all form of DV, domestic. Okay? If you see a nice girl, you're a young man, and you see a nice, wonderful specimen of a woman and say, yes, I want to make life with this woman. Don't try that. Look out for other people's experience throughout their life and see what has transpired with them. See how many men you have known that has been trying to have a relationship and what happened when they try to have a relationship. It might work for a certain amount of years and then all of a sudden things start go haywire for whatever the reason. It doesn't have to be the female's fault why the relationship dissipated or disintegrated. It could be any. And as you know from long time, if you look at the previous old people in their life, you see that for them relationship effed up after a while, that the person relationship effed up. You hear say the man did a give boner, you hear say the woman did a give boner, 19 jacketing at the old bungler. Yes, smaddy cheat pan, smaddy rob, smaddy the money now go here, the pitney them not fee you, something you got foreign now and file for pitney and none of them not fee you. We hear a lot of story. So these are a reputation of relationship, especially the new era of relationship. Maybe the older heads them had some successful or successful relationships, but the nowadays bunch, that doesn't exist nowadays. The nice, wonderful relationship that the both parties them been through a little stress and strain and struggle, but you know, all of these relationships, you always have exterior, third and fourth and fifth parties. If you hear somebody been together for 20 years, you can imagine how much extraterrestrial people was involved in that is not so known about by everybody, or maybe everybody know and then them pass in and out of the relationship. And relationship is not a thing that works in general. Matter of fact, they say a marriage have 50% chance of working. So it's like flip a coin, heads or tails. 50% chance of working. So 1 in every 2 relationship don't work. 1 in every 2 marriage don't work. So why are you doing something like that? It's ridiculous, really and truly. And towards the brought up, say, of the people them that is getting married, I wouldn't just blame the ladies and say it to the brought up, say, of the ladies. If you haven't seen most artists that their father and their mother was artists, they have been well trained more than the people them who just take it up and start do it. You know what I mean? Your father have guitar, your father have drums, your father have a bands. Your father have sound, your father have, yes, your father have studio, from you was a little boy or a little girl, you start learning how to use the stuff them. It's the same way in a relationship. So if you have a mother and a father that was married, more than likely you will see the treatment that mommy gave daddy and daddy gave mommy. If there was a good couple, you will see that they compromise a lot, they work together a lot. You have a boss in the house, and that's the father, and the father will lead out and make the decisions, and the mom will correspond, and mom and the children will communicate and correspond and conform with the father, and they have a successful relationship. Now, this girl, now, she grew up in a single mother home, and she know she mama, and good thing she see the mama do a run man in and out and run man in and out. Where you think she grow up and do a run man in and out? And she say her mother never worked on a relationship and see the longevity of the benefits of a relationship. Where you think she go see the longevity and the benefits of a relationship? No. No. So, people nowadays are not prepared for marriage. No, they are not prepared for marriage. They are prepared for ripping and running off. They are prepared for having fun. And ripping and running off. That's all they're prepared for. Fly away like that ark. I'm gone with your things. Whether the male or the female, ain't nobody out here that been prepared for these things that they have been trained for. That's why footballers train. Do you know any couple that been training for marriage? I mean, love you. That man that went and dashed away that woman. If they had decided to have just dugu, slap and go, the two of them would be here with us today. Both of them would be here, and people need to listen to what I'm saying, you know. People just need to don't blow this up, and preventative measures. Every form of DV derive from when people are in love. When people are having fun, they don't do DV. They don't do that when they're just having fun, having a little fun relationship, you know what I mean? We slap 5 times and then bye. The only time the thing happen is when one of the party them go catch feelings and the other one decides, say, hey, you catch feelings for me, but that don't mean nothing. Me still do what me I do. Yes, me not change my life, me not stop my life. I can't just give up my thing for you. Who knows if the male decide not to give up or the female decide not to give up. However, somebody, when those form of actions start coming to a relationship, it means that somebody is not living up to the deal that they promised to live up to. And more than likely, it's always an ulterior, exterior, outerior, third party or a fourth party make the domestic situation become not smooth running. I'm not saying that there was other men involved in this situation, but more than likely there is. Anytime you see a man get to rat, it's not because she didn't cook the dinner right. It's not because the house never clean up. It's not because she spend some money on something where she never fi spend, because those are regular things. Women do those all the time. I watch TV and the house not clean. I watch TV and then I don't cook. I look on TikTok and the food not ready. A man coming from work hungry. A man could have stop a shop and eat something, but you not cook. A man depend on your nice cooking. But you did there watch TV and I chat to friend with, and we have to put on the pot and make the peas them and simmer down, or the dumpling or the cocoa or the yam or the banana or the red herring or the whatever you're cooking. Man coming from work could have hit a road and left him friend them and come in and say, you know, my nice woman, day after day, man, 3 days in a row, hey girl, what the man not to that. Relationships don't work. You're gonna have your woman, and we know a Jamaica that, so. And in a different thing, I don't know part of the world, but it seems like Jamaica thing kind of different when it come to bun. Cause when we come from them, call it Bunville. As long as you have a woman in that village, you're going to get bun. If you don't want a bun, don't have no woman. So again, if you don't want to end up knocking out, don't have no woman, because brother, you can get the glue without owning the cow. You can get the milk without owning the cow. And having a woman is a very expensive job, and you don't get the worth out of it, because having most women mean you're getting bun, because most women don't have one man. Where the man say, nah, no, you know what me attack. Especially in Jamaica. But in the rest of the world, it's the same thing. But it seems like the Jamaican ladies, them capitalize upon it more. In this country, in England, most women have more than one man. To what I see and what I know. I am a pastor. I talk to many, many ladies. I talk to ladies constantly. And all of them, they might not admit it, but in conversation, what they say add up to they have more than one man, talking to more than one man, showing interest in more than one man. And when a woman is showing interest in more than one man, that is devastating to the relationship she's currently in. Because you can't take talk from A and I take talk from B. Brothers, please, if you want to stay away from incarceration, stay away from relationships, stop talking about this is my woman. You ain't got no woman. None of us ain't got no woman, because as soon as she's angry, she will remind you, you don't own me, she says. That because you spend little money for me, you don't own me, she says. You see that? How come your woman look on you and say, you don't? If me go down the road and some girl asks me, say, if you're my woman, and me say, no, your beck say me disown you. But if me say, don't do this and don't do that, you tell me, say, me no own you. Slap and go, my brothers. If you have a slap and go policy that you don't say, you know, I'm on that girl that feel me, oh, you know what, that woman are different, because every woman is different. If you give them the time to fall in love with them, you say, yeah, man, that one are different, because she said she wouldn't do this, dog. She said she never do them thing that yet, dog. What? She said? What? Man, you stupid. If you come and tell me, say a girl says she never do it yet, and you believe it, you should fly out. If you tell me, say, oh, she says she never done that yet, oh, she says she's not like that motherfucking dumbass nigga, did you expect for her to say she's like that? Did you expect that? If you expect for her to say she's like that, you're stupid. You ain't got no fucking sense. I have a program on City Lock Radio, www.citylock.radio 89.4 in the FM dial in London. We're on DAB and we're on Spotify. Wednesday, 11 a.m. London time. 11 a.m. London time, wherever in the world you are. If you want to log on to that, or I got another YouTube channel called Bad Twin, Red Pill. I got most of the stuff from the radio over there. Go check them out, and you will see you learn a lot of stuff. Check it out. Relationships don't work for men. It works for women. Fly away. Don't work for men. It works for women. Thank you. Subscribe to the channel if you learned something from this, or call me. You might be able to book a session and talk with me about it. Okay? Shingling.
Yo, the honest pastor.
And the only pastor.
Media personally ever do with you, boy. Shut up. Pastar. The pastor, you can tell the person it's the fucking Horny Pastar. Say it up, Pastar.